We were witnesses to college basketballing history. The Duke Blue Devils defeated the St. John's Red Storm here at Madison Square Garden by a score of 77-68, and that win for the Duke Blue Devils marking win number 1,000 in the coaching career of Mike Krzyzewski. Now, for a good part of the ball game, it didn't look as if the Blue Devils would win number 1,000 here at Madison Square Garden. After the Red Storm started out trailing 21-10, they roared back in the second part of that first half, took a 4-point lead at halftime, 43-39, then took a 10-point lead more than halfway through the second half by a score of 61-51. But a couple of freshmen led the Blue Devils home in the ball game and completed the Blue Devil comeback in this ball game. Tyus Jones, the freshman point guard, led the Blue Devils with 22 points and 6 assists. Jaleel Okafor, probably the #1 pick in next year's NBA draft if he were to forego his college eligibility. The big man and freshman, 17 points and 10 rebounds in the ball game, really asserted himself in the second half. But a couple of players that Coach K really mentioned in the post-game press conference in terms of leading the Blue Devils to victory: bench players Matt Jones and Marshall Plumlee. Their play in terms of giving effort and energy on the floor really lifted the Blue Devils to victory. But after the game, this was only about one man, the head coaching legend Mike Krzyzewski, win number 1,000 in his coaching career. We were at the post-game press conference of Mike Krzyzewski after he secured win number 1,000, and here are some of the highlights of that post-game press conference, including talking about the significance of winning 1,000 and the play of Matt Jones and Marshall Plumlee and how that really affected the Blue Devils on their way to victory.
The last 10 minutes, Plumlee and Jones just gave us so many plays. I mean, Plumlee's defensive rebounding and one big offensive rebound to keep an exchange going, and then Matt just played with an amazing heart. It seemed to bring even more heart out of Ja and Quinn and Tyus, and we played great in the last 10 minutes. I've been lucky to have health and be in that good place, two great places. So there'll be others who will win more, and it's kind of neat to be the first one to 1,000. And the quality of competition that we've had. Over half of our wins have been in the ACC or the NCAA tournament. And that's not even Maui tournaments and NIT and all that. So I'm proud of that too. That it's not just the number of wins, but the quality of opponents that we've had. And coaching at West Point and Duke have given me the opportunity to do that. No, there's an end in sight. I'm going to be 68 next month, and it'll end sooner than later, but hopefully not real soon. But as long as you do your job, you bring energy, right? I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. And so, energy is not a matter of age; it's a matter of commitment to your position, to what you do. And as long as I'm doing, I'm going to bring energy. I hope, and I want people around me to give me energy too. And today they did. I mean, when my guys start going, boy, it was beautiful, really, to see them fight today and win. The Garden was magical today, with fans of both schools, and to see it. I don't know if it was sellout or whatever, but there was some magic, and this place produces that, and we knew that St. John's would have that. So we thought this was going to be incredibly tough. Are you quiet back there? The incredibly tough game, and it proved to be that way. Every time you set foot in the Garden, it was an honor. It's an honor for every basketball player and for every coach, and to do something. I think we've coached like 35 games or so now in the Garden, and then I've coached some U.S. games in here. And actually, I saw Carmelo after the game, and it was good to see him. And to be part of, a small part of the history. I mean, my picture will be up in one of the restrooms somewhere. I'm sure. But hey, it's up. It's up. As long as it's not in a bad part of the restroom, and I'll be in good shape.
As for the St. John's Red Storm, they dropped to 13-6 on the season, and of their 6 losses, 3 coming here on the floor of Madison Square Garden. Those 3 losses to the Gonzaga Bulldogs, the Villanova Wildcats, and the Duke Blue Devils. Those teams just happen to be ranked 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the most recent Associated Press college basketball top 25. But the Red Storm almost registered their landmark victory in the 2014-2015 season, and Sir Dominic Pointer almost carried the Red Storm to victory in this ball game. Sir Dominic, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals in the ball game. He played all 40 minutes of this contest, but another one of St. John's main men was not firing in this ball game. Senior guard D'Angelo Harrison, who has been bothered by a calf injury for the past month plus. He was only 5 of 14 from the field and scored 12 points in the ball game. So St. John's coming up just short in their upset bid. Duke, number 5 in the country, defeating St. John's by a score of 77-68, giving Coach K win number 1,000 in his coaching career. So stay tuned to ALOSTsportstalk.com, where we will have the written recap of this ball game, which is right underneath the video that you're watching right now. And also, we have the new 3-point play, our observation, a lot of sports talk about the week that was in college basketball. And also, in the next couple of days, we will have a very interesting ghost-written essay from the perspective of a super Duke Blue Devils fan, and how the Duke Blue Devils basketball team under Mike Krzyzewski has helped to really shape her life and personality. So a very interesting take that we will have for you in the next couple of days on a lot of sports talk. So once again, the Duke Blue Devils here at Madison Square Garden, winning by a score of 77-68. Coach K win number 1,000 in his coaching career. Coach K, 1K. Ain't it grand? From the floor of Madison Square Garden in New York City, my name is Adeshina Koike for ALOTOFSportsTalk.com.